I'm so tired. Like, I don't even know where to start from. I'm extremely worn out. This is not my usual way of making my videos. I usually get prepared, sit down properly and record. But today, I can't even be bothered. Like, I can't be bothered to, get everything perfect, sit down, put the ring light and all that. I'm tired. I'm just so tired. Like, man. Okay, I've just come back from the school run. I've gone to drop the kids at school. So usually when I come home, I take off my jacket, I hang it, just try and relax for the day until it's time to pick them up. But today, I'm just so weak. I can't even. Immediately I got home, the first thing I did was just to lie down. I just jumped in bed straight, and I know I won't be able to sleep because I'm the kind of person I find it very difficult to fall asleep. I can just be in bed for hours. I will not really sleep, but I will just be resting. So immediately I jumped in bed. That was when I realized, I still have my jacket on, but I don't even have the strength to get up and take the jacket off. I'm just so tired. Times like this just makes me kind of miss that support system we have at home. Times like this makes me miss a huge family around you, your aunties, uncles, cousins, people to help you do one or two things, which is an exact opposite of the lifestyle we have here. Because here, there is no such thing like a help. There is no such thing like someone coming to assist you, do one thing or the other. It's a completely what kind of English should I use now? It's a completely, there is no collabo. In fact, I think that's the word that we use. Nobody's helping you do anything. You do everything on your own. You're just solely on your own. That's why a lot of people actually struggle at first when they come here, because they discover that it's not what they are used to. It's not the kind of lifestyle they are used to back home. I remember one of my friends was telling me she just came to UK last year. So when she came, she called me one day and she was like, you need to put your camera on video mode. And she wanted us to do a video call. So we switched to video mode and I saw her and I screamed. I was like, why are you like this? What's wrong? Why do you look this way? And she said, I'm stressed, I'm tired. I said, what happened? I hope you're okay. Are you sick? She said no, but she's just stressed. And I was like, what's causing your stress? And she said, she's not used to this kind of thing. And look at her, only her will birth the children. She will prepare the children for school, take the children to school, feed the children, clean the house, do this one, do that one, go to work. Nobody around to help. And I was like, well, welcome to UK. That's the life abroad. Like, it's just the way it is here. Everyone is busy trying to do one thing or the other. So, she couldn't just wrap her head around it that, man, she's in a world of her own where she will do her things herself without a help. Now, I've been in this situation for a long time. And it has always been the same, case. It's always been the same story of you having to do everything on your own. Even in the situation of even when you have a husband, you have a wife, sometimes you still kind of feel lonely, Sometimes you still feel like you just don't feel the support is enough. You don't just feel the support is adequate enough for the kind of stress, the kind of work you find yourself doing. Like, I remember when I used to do the night shift. I go to work at night, and then by the time I come back the next morning, my children have already been dressed, prepared for school. Their dad prepares them for school, takes them to school. So when I'm coming back with the hope that I will just come, sleep, get enough sleep before they come back from school. But it will surprise you to know that when I just get back home, I get to bed. I try to sleep because, like I said, I find it difficult to sleep. I try to sleep. Once I just hit my bed, I could be in bed for like 1 hour. I'm still struggling to close my eyes. And immediately I just lie down to sleep. Highest 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep. Before you know it, it's time to go and pick the kids again from school. And being a night shift worker, it's very, very... In fact, that was one of the reasons why I stopped night shifts, because I was really getting stressed out. I wasn't getting enough rest in the day. I was not getting enough sleep. I wasn't getting adequate hours of, sleep in the day. And one thing with night shift, that when you come out from work, it's not just a matter of resting. You have to sleep. You actually have to sleep to put yourself together, because this night shift of a thing, I think it has a way of affecting the mental health. There's something it does to your brain, that if you're not able to sleep to kind of recover the hours you've lost, it affects you. And that was what it was doing to me then, because I wasn't sleeping properly. So because by the time I get back, I sleep for just roughly a few hours. Before I know it, it's time to go and pick the children. I will now have to go pick the children, come back. I will now start walking up and down again, looking for what to eat, preparing their lunch, staying with them. If it's homework, doing homework with them, spending the whole time. Before you know it, it's dinner time again. You're going down again to the kitchen to make dinner. You're eating. In short, before you finish the whole thing, you're tired. So in summary, I usually wake up tired and I go to bed tired. And this is like every day. It's now a normal occurrence that I wake up tired and I go to bed tired. And it's so draining, because sometimes, even when you have your husband, you have your wife assisting you, there's not much the person can actually do. The person too is tired. Maybe he or she is also working, he or she is doing one or two things. So you could say, well, it's easier when you're the two of you, like when we are here right now. Sometimes when I'm not able to do certain things, he can do it. When he's not able to do certain things, I do it for him too. But it's still not the same. I don't know if you understand what I mean. It's still not the same like when you have somebody helping you, just helping you to do things, people around you helping you to like take off that heavy load off your shoulder. I remember back then in Africa, for all those women that have children back then, I don't think they really actually go through so much stress, because it's either they have one family member or the other around them that will help them. Sometimes you just decide you want to sleep, they help you with the kids, they help you hold the children, you have your rest. They can help you clean the house. Sometimes they help you, they cook. You eat other people's foods. Maybe your cousin could cook. You eat your cousin's food, or your auntie cooks, or your brother, your sister, or your mom. Just anybody around could just do all those things for you. But unlike here, where you have to do everything yourself, you have to cook yourself, you have to do the school runs yourself, you still go to work on top, you still clean the house, like everything is solely on you. And at the end of the day, you are tired. And this circle just continues like that. Like it doesn't stop. It continues day in, day out. Yeah, they say if you can't beat them, you join them. That is the situation we've actually found ourselves. But is it that easy? No. It's not easy. Especially when you have children, it's not easy. It's not. I love my children. My children are my life. Like, they are literally the reason why I'm here. Because I want the best for my kids. But there are still times as a parent, especially as a mom, there are times I just feel like I need my privacy. I need my alone time. I just want to be alone for a few hours. I just want to be to myself. I want to keep to myself. I just want to enjoy my alone time. I just want to sleep without anybody calling me around. Come and do this for me. Come and do this for me. Or even if I'm not sleeping, I just want to just sit down, watch a movie, have a drink, eat, without being like doing mommy duties. Sometimes I just want to drop all those mommy duties and just do me, just be me, just relax. But it's not easy. And even when you want all of those duties, like, I think the only time I have those private moments to myself is when the kids are in school. And when I am not working, the kids are in school and I'm at home. Yeah, but sometimes I find it difficult to do everything I want to do within that short time when they're in school. Because maybe when they're in school, it's either I'm cooking or I'm tidying the house. I'm trying to do one or two things before they come back. And by the time I go and pick them and come back from school, I'm already tired. And then when they come back from school, we're now doing meal times, we're doing homework, we're doing on dinner times and all of that. And then at night, you put them in back. It's just the same circle of tiredness. And it's the same routine you do every day. So these are the kind of times I just wish I have someone around to actually help. I wish I had someone. I was just coming back from the school now, and I was like, oh God, all my joints are paining me. As I'm even lying down here, I'm so weak, I'm so tired. My whole body is aching me. I go to bed tired every night, and I wake up tired the next morning. Can you imagine waking up tired? Like, you're waking up in the morning, but you're tired. And you ask yourself, but have I not just rested? The kind of rest I actually want, the kind of, the kind of relaxation I want is maybe 2-3 days to myself. Nobody around me, just me. 2-3 straight full days to myself. Sleep anytime I like, wake up anytime I like. Just eat, rest, go out alone, be alone, that kind of a thing. But unfortunately, you really can't have it here. So, like the saying goes again, if you can't beat them, you join them. But I wish I could have those special private moments to myself. Right now, I've just come back from school, from the school run. I'm going to try and see if I can have a few hours of rest or sleep. And then before you know it now, I'm going to pick them from school, we'll come back, rush, do the lunch, and then before you know, and because it's winter, at this time now, everywhere gets dark easily. By the time I go and pick them from school, they have their lunch. Before you know it now, it's dark, it's dinner time again. We're going back to the kitchen, preparing dinner again, and then they eat that one, and then they go to bed. So I am definitely going to go to bed tired again tonight. And that's how the cycle just continues here. Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do about it. We just have to live with it. It's one of those sacrifices you have to make in life. It's only single people or people without kids, without children, that will not really understand where I'm coming from. But if you have children and you live in this country or any other country, you live there without your family, this is exactly what you might be going through. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.